We've got a lot to learn, but God knows we're worth it. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is going to be a love reading. All right, so I'm here to provide clarity and insight, okay, for your highest and greatest good, surrounded in divine white light and love. So it is. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your belief systems, whether it's religious or spiritual. Who I am. I won't give up on us. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. All right, this is a partnership only God can take credit for. It's new love. It's not something that you've experienced in this particular lifetime. I feel like it's something you're calling into your reality as a result of you healing your family patterns, your issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive yourself and your parents. A new person will be steering your romantic feelings. Right now, you are not together. It's in separation. All right. The song that's playing is a Jason Mraz song. So that might be relevant for someone. What is going on with this here? Okay. It's safe for you to love. I feel like you have been alone, healing. I feel like this is something that, like, you know, you've been patient about. You're opening your heart, and it's okay to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so this also could be playing out for you. You might be in like a hermit mode, but I feel like you're opening up to the idea of love now. Say, oh, hey now, slower. Sorry. Okay, past life relationship. Interesting. So you've known this person before, just not in this lifetime, I guess. So I feel like the chemistry is insane, or it will be insane. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So I feel like you don't have to do everything on your own. So you might be somebody who's like super independent. You're like, I feel like, you know, this has something to do with you being open and to give and receive. I feel like mostly you're used to just doing and giving. So this is you kind of having the balance, okay? And if you do need to ask help from others, do so. And this could just be ask for helpful resources too. So see how that might fit into your dynamic. You're attracting your soulmate. If those that find this message align and feel this in your heart, your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations are helping to bring you together. So I feel like whatever your mindset is, whatever you're seeing before you are believing is helping you in this process. So it's like keep your vibration high and keep manifesting for the highest and greatest outcome is what I'm getting. And continue to heal, like continue to forgive. You know, sometimes like through this process, right? Like we do go back and like do the review of like childhood and whatever that is. And, you know, sometimes forgiveness and bringing love to the situation helps to kind of like overcome it, right? There is an energy for some of you to release your ex. I feel like you could use some energy clearing maybe. Yep, it is a burp. So, yep, confirmation of that. Sorry, I can't help with the burps. I know other people deal with that too, not just me. Heart-to-heart conversations. This is you discussing your feelings with others And or possibly this person, I feel like you're going to be able to like have deep conversation versus like surface level stuff. I feel like it's going to be something that is very like healing. I feel like honesty is something that you hold high value to. It's very important to you. So if someone like violates your trust in any way, I feel like at this point in your life, it's a no. It's a fuck no. And so I feel like you're being asked to continue with that, but with a little bit of grace. Maybe not so punchy. But I feel like, you know, you've dealt with some people who, you know, possibly this ex, right, that may have manipulated, and you may have been codependent and people pleasing and were afraid to be alone or whatever the situations are. I mean, there could be a million, all right? But the point I'm trying to make here is that, you know, you standing up for your beliefs, okay? And what values and morals and integrities you have, and principles even. If someone can't be honest with you and have like, you know, a heart to heart, then they're not for you. Because that's how you show up. I feel like you're wanting others to meet you where you're at. I feel like this is happening. This is playing out. You know, giving your relationship a chance. Okay, this is you. It's going to take work. Like relationships take work. But this one's worth waiting for. Okay, so I feel like there's some sort of divine timing playing out in order to bring this together. So it's kind of like keep focusing on, you know, the best outcome here. I'm getting a lot of like mindset. Okay. So I feel like your patience is going to be rewarded. I feel like you're going to be happy that you did not settle and you stuck to your guns and you know what you deserve and you're not accepting anything less than that. That's where you're at. I feel like there's like, keep that going. Like it's worth it. Okay. It's worth it. All right. So you may need to like get out and have some fun. Maybe have a little bit more fun, like get out there, enjoy life. Certainly the holidays are coming. So I feel like there might be some good opportunities to meet some new people if you're open to it. I feel like Spirit's going to guide you to where you're meant to be in order to come across whoever this might be, okay? There is some sort of like recognition that this is going to be like a strong commitment, maybe even like a higher level commitment. So it says engagement. So I do feel like this person is coming in and their intentions are a life partner. Okay, they're not coming in to, again, like, try to take advantage of you in any way. I feel like, again, you holding your boundaries is an energetic signature that you're putting out to the universe, which then sends back to you someone of the same caliber, same frequency. This is you trusting. This is you making sure that one of your principles here that you require and that you don't, you know, fluctuate from is trust. Like this is the basis of any relationship is trust. And I feel like this is also you trusting yourself first and foremost before trusting others, and you and this person having something of faith in common. I feel like faith is kind of what is rooted in this dynamic, okay? Which is beautiful. So have faith and trust the process, and also trust yourself, okay? Sometimes we ignore our own like signals, and I feel like you're being reminded to kind of like pay attention to the signals, all right, that your body gives you, that tells you all kinds of wonderful information. Sometimes we, over the years, you know, we numb ourselves, you know, for whatever reason. We're all guilty of it, and no judgment here. I feel like sometimes when we're numb and we're distracted, we don't pick up on the signals. So making sure that like you're doing your best to be able to receive clear signals. Okay. So maybe like, yeah, There, yeah, okay. So then I have reconciliation. I feel like somebody might want to come back towards you that might want to reconcile. I feel like someone from your past is returning to your life for some of you, not all of you. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this on the side, in the sideways position. So again, like your boundaries need to be strong. I feel like that's why the emphasis of like trust and faith and belief systems and heart-to-heart conversations and honesty and integrity. I feel like that's why the codependency is coming up. And I just got the release your ex in the side position. So I feel like for some of you, like there is this energy that's coming or has been coming back towards you because there is like this almost like unfinished business, it may feel like, or maybe this person kind of covers it up as like unfinished business. Like, you know, how can you still be away from me? You know, like, don't you still love me? Or I need you, or I realized, you know, I made the wrong choice. I feel like because of the karma playing out, and cycles being closed out, like, and there's judgment happening, and I feel like there is this pull, like push and pull energy, and so there needs to be some clearing, like energetic cord clearing or ties, maybe some Reiki, maybe some meditations and some prayers to help you sever yourself from this energy. I feel like some of you have to deal with this energy because they are a co-parent or family. It could be friends. It could be your boss that you are trying to release. I feel like there is for some of you, there is some sort of like work component here. I feel like somebody might have like joined up with somebody at work, and I feel like things aren't going well there. I don't know why the work thing came up, but you know, if it fits, then wear the shoe. I don't know. All right, what else? So yeah, there's a need to kind of like release your ex, and this is you know, learning from your experience and applying what you learned, right? And I feel like this is kind of like the final exam, okay? And this is the desired action, is for you to understand that the past experience with this person that you are trying to release yourself from was a lesson, and that this is putting you in the path of a soulmate energy. So, you know, do you feel like you still need to learn things in order to kind of help your healing, or do you feel like you are done with that healing and you are in the position to learn with this contract? This is a soul contract coming in, a new one. But I feel like it's one that you've had a contract with this energy in past lives. So if you are interested, I think I might do like a past life read on this, just to kind of see if any of it resonates with some of you. And I'd love to get some feedback, so leave some comments, okay? So if I'll see what else we get here. Let's see what else we get with these cards. And then, is this it? Yeah, okay. There is this forgiving and learning, okay? There is this whole process playing out. And again, like the cycles in life and our existence here are for learning. And so we have these, you know, with relationships with others. And so we all have certain things we're meant to learn. And I feel like you may have learned what you came here to learn with this past energy, but I feel like they may not have learned, okay? So they may need to continue learning, whereas you're moving on to the next level with someone else and learning new things. This energy is going to be learning similar things, okay, that they were meant to learn with you, but maybe with someone else or in a different way, or maybe without you. It just kind of depends on the situation. But I feel like it's like someone being held back in some way, shape. I'm getting like someone is just different directions. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. I feel like this is you having forgiveness for the past and the past person and moving on because you're seeing it as a lesson learned, okay? And I feel like great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So you're being asked to kind of like trust the process, and you can't know everything. Otherwise life would be very boring. And, you know, be open to the universe serving you, okay? I'm also getting like, this is you, this is like the Six of Cups energy. So this would be that past life, you know, relationship coming into fruition here. So I think that's amazing. So let me see if I can get some past life cards. All right. I feel like there will be a bit of like wanting to kind of escape and maybe creating your own like paradise somewhere. It's like maybe you're meant to like create, you know, maybe you're traveling, maybe you're exploring all kinds of really cool places. That was a cool card. All right, let's get some past life stuff and see what it says. Spouse. Okay, so this is a kingdom spouse. Hi, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Trees might be significant. Let's see. Okay, so for the collective I'm picking up on right now, who are tapping into and attracting into their reality due to healing and forgiveness and love, this beautiful relationship here. Can you give us some background maybe that might align? Thank you. Let's see. Angels. So I would say that there is a connection between the two of you that ties you together, maybe because you're earth angels. Okay. Interesting. All right. Or you might have a really close relationship with angels. Maybe you pray to angels. Maybe you see angels, feel angels, know angels, talk to angels. Okay. Vows. Okay. What else do we got here? High priest or priestess. Wow, this is so cool. It's like, you know, it's surprising. I'm always surprised. Trust and have faith, so confirmation of that. There's like a little fly flying around here that I'm going to have to... Here's father. Okay, healing some wounds regarding maybe some father wounds. Or this energy might have an experience, or maybe they are a father, or maybe you're a father. High priest, high priestess, vows and angels. Okay, so this is saying that like, this is what's common ground between the two of you, is that there's a strong connection to angels. I feel like you incarnated or have in past lives been one of service and pledge, you know, towards, you know, your religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs. Okay, maybe it's through some sort of high council. Even there's vows here that have transcended you know, many lifetimes. I'm getting that there is like a heavy father figure here. So, let's see. Yeah, both energies are here. We have feminine and masculine. Yeah, there is a strong tie to like biblical times. So not necessarily like maybe religious per se, but certainly that time. But I do feel like there could have been like, you know, a craft that you may have been hired to do during this time to support. Maybe this is, you know, a high priest and high priestess service that you provided. Like you made note, you took notes or something. I feel like there's like this okay, let's get more. There's more to this. It's like you vowed to bring this wisdom and knowledge into this lifetime. Okay, maybe what you're here to do is to share what you knew back then and bring it into the now. I have unrequited love. I feel like there are authority figures and you're scared of them. Right? Fears of maybe authority. There is this unrequited love. So I feel like that's the reason why you're being guided to be like, it's safe for you to love. What's with the authority figures? I think you may have had to deal with authority figures when it comes to like how that impacts your life. Yeah, it might have something to do with Atlantis. Maybe there was some sort of like abuse that caused you to leave. Might have had something to do with authority figures. Like leaving, traveling. Gotcha. Okay, there's some sort of like imprisonment and slavery that might have happened as a result of these authority figures. I was getting maybe some sort of like I'm getting like having to leave somewhere, as well as like capturing information, wisdom and knowledge to pass it on, because due to decisions and things playing out, there might have been a need to like leave abruptly, or something was requiring others to kind of like depart. It may also have resulted in some sort of like fear, anxiety, imprisonment, slavery. I don't know. I feel like there might have been something that happened between the two of you that may have separated you due to like changes being made as it relates to like the belief systems back then. Maybe your beliefs were different than others. Maybe this is what resulted in some sort of like slavery or imprisonment. Might have had something to do with like maybe even an existence during this time. Maybe there was a bit of like unfinished business. Again, that writer or scribe, I feel like it has something to do with maybe this past person that you were dealing with. I feel like that might have been like the unrequited love. I feel like there may have been like unresolved issues playing out in this lifetime. Okay, so maybe this is like representing karma, the karmic board even. And so they may have done this in a past life and were meant to make it right in this life with the learning and the forgiving. And I feel like this was a chance to make it right. And I feel like they chose to not. I feel like they repeated what they did in a past life to you. This would be the ex, okay? Not the one that's coming in. So this is like a mixed bag. Let's see. Yeah, there's children here. There's creation here. You may have Asian as well. I have Asia. Okay. Okay, I have Egypt as well. I also have, again, like you were a scribe. Okay, you were someone who kept secrets, maybe wisdom, knowledge. Maybe you were a teacher. Maybe you were someone who, you know, maybe feels called to do this in the now. Like maybe this is something you've done in the past, and so you're maybe feeling like you need to research, note. I feel like there's information to glean maybe. So maybe there's some research that you're being called to kind of look into as it relates to like Egypt. And maybe I got this really cool book. Where is it? Maybe you're being called to look at some of this kind of stuff, which would be the Egyptian Book of the Dead. This talks about like a lot of the symbolism, a lot of the artwork and stuff and what it means. So maybe there's some information here that you're being called to like try to recall or find again and bring into the now. And it may have a tie to like either Asia, Atlantis, Egypt. I feel like there's everything's kind of like an era, right? And so I feel like there's wisdom and knowledge prior to the biblical times that I feel is needed or is useful. So many of you might be kind of like tapping into that to bring it forward, okay? And it might be as a way of like your spiritual abilities with being like a high priest or priestess, and having access to the angelic realm. So there's also that. And the angels are clarifying the religious factors card. So, again, like, this is a collective reading, and so it's kind of difficult, but it's fascinating nonetheless. All right, let's see. Thank you. There might have been abandonment here. Okay, I feel like this is something that you may also be healing in this lifetime, is abandonment wounds. I feel like there also may have been like a memory of communal living, or maybe you're seeking this communal living. Maybe you were put into communal living as it relates to you being abandoned, maybe by your parents. Lessons and blessings. I feel like this is kind of, stands the test of time. This watch, it's like, every cycle you gain lessons and blessings. It's kind of like seeing it for what it truly is, right? It's tangible. It's something you could hold. So it's kind of like, some things stand the test of time. So maybe the lessons you've learned in the past are possibly your blessings now, as well as there's new ones too. Like, it's kind of like this, it's like a repeat. It's being able to tap into that wisdom and knowledge and bring it forward. Okay, it's like time travel, almost maybe like an astral travel. You might be able to do past life regression, or maybe you can ask to kind of work with your guides to kind of tap into that. I have a mother figure here, a monk or nun, and then I have wars and battles. So I'm getting like mother or grandmother, okay? Maybe there was a reference for some of you, either you had family that were religious in some way, a monk or nun, or just were very devoted, okay? I do see a daughter and a son here, so this could be relevant. I feel like it's almost like they're protected and loved at this time. It's like your loved ones are safe energy. I feel like there could be also someone who's passed on that wants to say hello, that has had experience in the military, maybe has left a pocket watch behind for some of you. Someone used to read to you. It could have been a grandparent. I feel like there is this, standing up for what's right. I feel like it's like standing up for your beliefs, standing up for doing what's right, and prioritizing family is what they're saying. Is like, those are the things that are most important in life, okay? And I feel like what's happening now has a bigger impact as well, okay? Is that it regarding these? No? Okay. Okay. I have transportation. It's like moving in a new direction. It's like there's or you could be moving. It could be, yeah, I feel like it has something to do with this is like duality. It's like moving away from duality is what they're telling me. Is this what you're telling me? Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Burp. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like moving away from duality. I feel like this is what's been, experienced. It's like kind of like you go on a train because you're going somewhere for a new experience. It's like it's time to experience something different. Something new. Okay. Love life. You might be traveling for potential opportunity for love, or one of you in the past has moved as a result of love and finances. This could have contributed, or someone chose finances over love. Someone went in a different direction and chose finances over love. Also, all right, we're gonna take all these now. I'm gonna go slower. Persecution and inquisition. That is at the root. Here's the reality, folks. Many of these people were healers and are healers. They're meant to make the world a better place. And they've been imprisoned or slaved or abused or neglected, abandoned. They've been, in unrequited love situations. And this has been happening time and time again. I feel like it's time to, appreciate the ancient mysteries and tools, techniques. They all can benefit us. So it's like getting out of that fear mindset and embracing, some of the things that we've learned in the past. They're relevant now. I feel like some of us are meant to, be of service. I'm getting high priest, high priestess, angels here. I saw the vows earlier. So I feel like there's definitely a call to kind of tap into that collective awareness that we all have. And let's create new. I feel like it's time to create new. We've surpassed what we needed to surpass in this past cycle. So it's kind of like, it's like a fresh start, right? It's like, so what are you going to create from? How are you going to create? I feel like the possibilities are infinite. And so it's kind of, I would say that, it's just about time. It's like a reboot. It's like going through a reboot. All right, you guys, I hope you had an amazing time with this story unfolding in front of our very eyes. And I'll see you guys next time. Just a reminder that tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our circle. If you're interested, sign up on the website, betweenbothworlds.com.